The golden calf. Why did Israel build a golden calf to worship? In Exodus chapter 32, we learn about the story of the golden calf. One of the greatest moments of disobedience in Israel's history, after Moses led the Israelites out of Egypt. He went up Mount Sinai to receive God's law, including the 10 Commandments. He remained on the mountain for 40 days and nights, speaking with God and receiving instructions for the people. As time passed, the Israelites grew impatient, wondering if Moses would ever return. They turned to Aaron, Moses' brother, and demanded that he make them a god to lead them, instead of reminding them to remain faithful to the Lord. Aaron gave in to their demands. He told them to bring their gold jewelry, which he melted down and shaped into a golden calf. The people then proclaimed, "This is your God, O Israel, that brought you up out of the land of Egypt." They built an altar before the idol, offered sacrifices, and celebrated with a great feast, turning away from the true God who had delivered them. On the mountain, God told Moses what was happening and declared that he would destroy the people for their sin. But Moses pleaded for mercy, asking God to remember his covenant with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. God relented from destroying Israel, but judgment would still come. Moses descended from the mountain, carrying the stone tablets engraved with God's commandments. When he saw the people worshiping the golden calf, he was filled with righteous anger and threw the tablets to the ground, shattering them. He then took the golden calf, burned it, ground it into powder, scattered it into the water, and made the Israelites drink it. Moses confronted Aaron, asking why he had led the people into such great sin. Aaron weakly responded that the people pressured him, and he claimed that the calf had simply come out of the fire on its own. Moses then called for those who remained faithful to God to come forward. The sons of Levi responded, and Moses commanded them to execute judgment on those who refused to repent. About 3,000 men died that day. Moses again pleaded with God to forgive Israel's sin, even offering to have his own name erased from God's book. If it would save the people, God declared that those who sinned would be held accountable, and he sent a plague upon Israel. As a consequence of their actions, however, he did not abandon them, and he continued to lead them toward the promised land. This story teaches the dangers of impatience and idolatry. Despite witnessing God's power and deliverance, the Israelites quickly turned to false worship when they thought Moses was gone too long. It reminds us to remain faithful and trust in God's timing, even when we do not understand his plans. The golden calf incident also shows God's mercy. While he punishes sin, he is willing to forgive those who repent and return to him.